going on, everybody? My name is Ryan M. Back with
time.
Rockstar 3K hyphen, and we are here to do.
I just saw my body the whole time.
Ew. And we are here to do another reaction. This one's to 9 seriously smart movies that trick you by having 2 twists. Not 1, but 2 twists. 2 twists. 2 twists.
My shirt got stuck in my head the whole time. I was sliding down my face.
This one is by What Culture. You know we love that channel. So
the one that isn't wrestling or gaming. There's that other one.
Yeah, it just says What Culture. So go over, subscribe to them, and after you're done with them, come back here. Follow.
You need to do the rock eyebrow. You gotta push it up.
If you're so mad. It's the same. I nailed it. Okay. Anyway, so let's get into the video. 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Do you know how hard it is to trick someone? The answer is well hard. I'm always trying to pull the wool over people's eyes, and they figure me out instantly. I look like a schmuck, they're disappointed in me as a human being. It's a whole thing, I don't want to talk about it. Smart movies, though, can do it with ease. There are so many great twists and tricks in film history, it would take forever to go through them all. And some are so clever, they even manage to work in multiple turns. Think of that. You've already been smacked around the face with a surprise, and then another one comes from the other side and smacks you again. That takes something special. I'm Simon from What Culture, and this is 9 seriously smart movies that trick you by having 2 twists. Number 9, Shutter Island. Shutter Island is centered around Leonardo DiCaprio's Teddy investigating a mystery asylum in the 1950s. It's part throwback B-movie, part psychological thriller, part amazing film. I highly suggest you go and watch it right now, especially because you're in for quite the ride. Focusing on Teddy as he tries to figure out what's going on, because it's quite clear all is not right with this place, it builds to an apparent climax when he gets to the lighthouse. A fixture throughout the movie where the answers surely lie. When he does indeed make his way there, Ben Kingsley's Dr. Crawley, who runs Ashcliffe Hospital, tells Teddy he is in fact an inmate, and everything we've seen so far is an attempt to cure him of his mental illness and remind him that he's not in fact a cop on the job. In reality, he's a broken husband whose wife killed his kids, to which he reacted by killing her. Yeah. That's not all though, because even after that bombshell is dropped, the final scene has more to offer. Teddy asks his doctor on his way to be lobotomized whether it would be worse to live as a monster or to die as a good man. The question is left hanging then whether he actually hasn't relapsed back into madness and knows what he's done but can't live with himself, or that maybe he's still bonkers. The answer is up to you. Very well done. Number 8, The Others. The Others is a scary ghost movie, and we all love those. Where it stands out, however, is the way it all comes to a close. Throughout, Nicole Kidman's family have been haunted, and all that conveniently started as a trio of new servants arrived on the scene. So you know something's going on. And that's the case too. The first twist comes in the guise of 3 tombstones being revealed and showing that, yes, these servants actually died in the 1800s. Oh my gosh! The real genius is there's more on the way. Given that there's been a lot of other nonsense going on, Kidman's Grace realises she has to go and sort it out. When she does, she finds out that she's a ghost as well, as is her whole family. All the noise and weird sounds that we've been subjected to from the start of the film are actually real-world inhabitants trying to deal with their own haunting problems. The Others refuses to stop either, because on top of that you learn that Grace killed her children in grief after her husband died, and then she shot herself in the face.
Damn.
Number 7, Captain America, The Winter Soldier. The problem with trying to turn The Winter Soldier into a film is that the title and the internet kind of gives it away. Based on Ed Brubaker's comic arc, even a quick Google would let you know that Bucky, the supposed dead best friend of Captain America, is not only alive, but is indeed the Winter Soldier. So, being smart, Marvel came up with a better idea. Namely, that they were just going to have a new twist before we have the old twist in here too. That's why when the movie has Hydra return as a secret cell within S.H.I.E.L.D., which also triggers proceedings to shift gears into being a more interesting look into the invasion of privacy, it surprised a lot of people and made you forget about what you already knew. Then, of course, that's you already knew happened. Bucky turned up, but by that point you're so invested, it's hard not to buy into Steve Rogers' shock. Oh, very well done. Number 6, Planet of the Apes. In case you don't know, Planet of the Apes is about a planet that's full of apes. Didn't really need to spell that out, did I? Playing off the idea of social implications, there's a strong undercurrent throughout, but it's the two twists that cemented it as a classic. The first is what's hidden in the forbidden zone, not what you're led to expect at all. It's filled with old Homo sapien materials, including a human doll that can talk. What transpires next is that the Planet of the Apes used to be dominated by man, but its ruthless regard for their environment had seen them fall. Oh, why has this happened?
Ape
But
us
then
all.
there's twist number 2, which is when you realise this isn't a planet like Earth, it is Earth! And the Statue of Liberty is just sticking out the sand over there. That doesn't happen in the book either. That's just for the movie. But it does make for an impactful ending. Thank you, Dr. Zaius. Number 5, The Prestige. The Prestige is directed by Chris Nolan, so straight away you know it's going to be nuts. That's what the filmmaker does. This is why the whole movie is essentially one big roller coaster, though, constantly centering itself around the idea of two warring magicians, Christian Bale's Borden and Hugh Jackman's Angie. After almost 2 hours of teasing, however, it is revealed how Borden had done his classic magic trick of disappearing and then reappearing. Quite simply, he had a twin who was disguised as his assistant, and the two would take turns no matter what the cost. That's a pretty good twist to begin with, but then you learn that Hugh Jackman's transporting man gimmick is proper screwed up. Telsa had actually developed a real teleportation device, which he was using, with the terrifying caveat that it killed a version of himself every single time, and he basically became a clone on the other side. But this is one big ball of insanity right here, but a couple of great twists. Number 4, Saw 2. Saw wowed audiences on its release because it just went, yes, here's all the gore, and had an awesome ending which surprised you. That made it difficult for the sequel, however, because now there was a need to top all of that. It wasn't hard on the gore side, just add more gore, but more thought had to be given to the twists. Everyone pulled it off, Mike. The first comes when you realise that everything that's been going on has actually already happened, and you're watching it back on a video. So the whole time you've been sat there going, I hope Eric Matthews' son Daniel is okay. And, well, yeah, he is. And he's already in a room with Jigsaw. Then, however, it also turns out that Amanda, a survivor from the first movie, who's also part of all of these shenanigans, is actually helping Jigsaw out because she has Stockholm Syndrome or something. She locks Daniel in the iconic bathroom, and that's that. Who would have thunk? Number 3, Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior. At one point in time, Mad Max 2 was the Mad Max film. It had everything from intensity to fast-paced action, and everyone loved it. A large reason for this was how it closed, refusing to play it safe and instead taking you on a lovely, surprising adventure. For starters, Max's good intentions to help an oil refinery community are dashed when he realises that instead of oil in an oil truck, there is in fact sand. He's been duped. Duped hard. Then, the voiceover that's been humming away throughout the movie that you've assumed is Max turns out not to be Max at all. Playing into the idea that Max is just a bystander in this world, the voice belongs to a feral child who grows up to be the clan's new leader, which means the whole story you've just sat through isn't about Max. It's about this clan. And now you've been duped.
Which clan?
Number 2, Friday the 13th. A classic today. Friday the 13th's long legacy is that Jason Voorhees is the killer. While that would be true down the line, that's not the case here. This all starts when the movie reveals its first hand. Pamela Voorhees, the mother of Jason, who was a child drowned at Crystal Lake as the camp counselors had sex, has gone on a murderous rampage to stop the place opening again. Which you can understand. It took her boy. She doesn't want anyone else going through that. She'll kill them. After this has been revealed, though, there's still one more shock. When Alice, the sole survivor, has escaped to the lake, a zombified Jason pops up and drags her into the water. Even worse, when she tells doctors this, they say no boy was found. Meaning, it's still out there, justifying the 34 million sequels that would follow. Number 1, Usual Suspects. The film anyone will always come back to when you're talking about twists. The Usual Suspects is near perfect in that regard. One of the best endings ever. Constantly asking the question, who is Kaiser Soze? Director Bryan Singer manages to answer that question twice, even though only one answer is right. As the story is drawing to a close, Agent Kujan, who has been hearing a ton of evidence, comes to the conclusion that Gabrielle Burns Keaton was Soze. Bizarrely, this all adds up when you go through what the film has told you too. There's no reason to question it. There's no plot holes. The evidence is sound. It was so true that even Byrne himself thought he was Kaiser Soze, and he's in the freaking movie. Then, of course, we find out that it was in fact Verbal Kint who held this honor, the man who had been feeding Kujan the information for the duration of the film. The misdirection works perfectly, and even the second reveal has logic to it. That's not easy to pull off. Or understand first time you watch it. Know of any other movies that trick you by having 2 twists? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And even come tell me on Twitter. Soma316.
Yeah.
So that is gonna do it. 9 seriously smart movies that had 2 twists. Have you seen a lot of those movies, or any of them? I saw most of them.
I didn't really. Maybe the Mad Max one I saw.
I saw Friday the 13th.
I've never seen the original, actually.
So Friday the 13th, I saw Usual Suspects, I saw Saw, and that wasn't, Planet of the Apes, Captain America.
Yeah, I've seen the remix of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, so I've seen a good chunk of them. So that is going to do it for us. Let us know if you can think of any more movies that had 2 crazy twists. Let us know if you can think of any more movies that had 2 crazy twists in them. And obviously don't go subscribe to Sean because he can't sit in his chair for more than 10 seconds. But you can subscribe to me. Subscribe to me. Fuck him.
Let me in this shit.
Alright, so that's going to do it. Thanks everybody so much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye!